Have you ever watched a moment and for a split second you couldn't tell if it was real or just acting? Like your heart skips a beat, your mind goes, wait, is this scripted? But your emotions are already completely pulled in. That's exactly what happened recently. A moment involving Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning suddenly went viral. No big announcement, no official teaser, no warning at all. Just a clip, a short moment, but enough to send fans into a frenzy. Because in that moment, it looked like a proposal. Not just any proposal, a secret, unexpected one. And the reactions, they didn't look staged. They didn't feel rehearsed. Everything about it felt real, which is why fans couldn't stop talking about it. Some people were screaming, is this real? Others were analyzing every detail. The way she reacted, that can't be acting. And then there were those who were completely torn. I know it might be part of a drama, but why does it feel so genuine? And honestly, that confusion is what made this moment so powerful. Let's break it down. Zhao Lusi, known for her bright, natural charm. The kind of actress who can make even the simplest scene feel alive. She has this energy, playful, emotional, and incredibly relatable. Liu Yuning, calm, composed, with a deeper, more grounded presence. He brings a different kind of intensity. Not loud, not exaggerated, but steady. And when these two come together, there's a contrast, a balance. Something that feels surprisingly natural. So when that proposal moment happened, it didn't feel forced. It felt like two people sharing something real. From what viewers saw, the scene unfolded in a way that didn't scream drama. No dramatic music swelling too early, no overly polished camera angles. Instead, it felt almost intimate, like you weren't watching a performance. You were witnessing a moment. Liu Yuning's expression calm, but with a hint of nervousness. Zhao Lusi's reaction a mix of surprise, emotion, and something that looked very close to genuine shock. And that's what caught everyone off guard. Because actors can perform surprise. They can perform emotion. But there's a certain kind of reaction that's hard to fake. That tiny pause, that flicker in the eyes, that moment where you can tell they didn't expect what just happened. And Zhao Lusi had that. Which is why people started asking, was this really part of a script? Or was something else going on? Now, of course, in the world of entertainment, things are rarely what they seem at first glance. This could very well be part of a drama. A carefully written scene designed to create exactly this kind of reaction. And if that's the case, then it worked perfectly. Because not only did it grab attention, it created emotional investment. People weren't just watching, they were feeling. But here's where it gets interesting. Even if it was scripted, why did it feel so real? And the answer might lie in something deeper. Chemistry, not the kind you can measure. Not something you can fake with good lighting or camera tricks. But the kind that shows up in the smallest details. The way two people look at each other. The timing of their reactions. The comfort or tension in their body language. And between Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning, that chemistry is undeniable. You can see it in the way they interact. Not overly dramatic, not trying too hard, just natural. And when that kind of chemistry is present, even a scripted moment can feel real. Because the emotions don't feel forced, they flow. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. Why did this moment go viral so quickly? Because it tapped into something audiences love. Romance. But not just any romance. Unexpected romance. Moments that feel spontaneous. Moments that catch you off guard. Moments that make you question what's real and what's not. In a world where so much content feels predictable, something like this stands out. Because it creates curiosity. People don't just want to watch, they want to understand. They want to know, is this part of a story or is there something more? And once that question is out there, it spreads fast. Clips get shared, comments multiply, discussions start, and before you know it, a single moment becomes a trending topic. But here's something important to keep in mind. In the entertainment industry, viral moments aren't always accidental. Sometimes they're carefully crafted, designed to blur the line between fiction and reality. Because when audiences can't tell the difference, they engage more, they talk more, they feel more. And that emotional connection, that's powerful. So whether this proposal moment was real or part of a performance, it achieved something important. It made people care. And in a world full of content, that's not easy to do. Now let's go back to Zhao Lusi for a moment, because her reaction is really at the center of this whole discussion. There's something about the way she expresses emotion that feels very unfiltered, not overly polished, not overly controlled. And that's what makes her performances so convincing. She doesn't just act a moment, she lives it. So when she looks surprised, it didn't feel like acting. It felt like something real had just happened. And Liu Yuning, he played his part perfectly, whether it was scripted or not. There was a sense of sincerity in his expression, a quiet intensity, not over the top, not exaggerated, just enough to make the moment believable. And together, They created something that people couldn't ignore. But the question still remains, what was this moment really about? Was it a scene from an upcoming drama, a promotional event, or something more personal? And more importantly, does it even matter? Because sometimes the magic of a moment isn't in whether it's real. It's in how it makes people feel. And this one, it made people feel a lot. Excitement, curiosity, even a little bit of hope. And that's why it continues to spread. Because people want to hold on to that feeling. Just a little bit longer. But of course, there's still so much we haven't unpacked yet. The fan reactions, the theories, the possibility of this being something bigger than just one moment. And trust me, things get even more interesting from here.